Hey guys, this is 303K Reefer again. This is update part 2. It's been about 10 days of the system up and running. I've gotten a few more gadgets and a few more things. Got my Reef Angel finally set up and working. Still trying to figure out the portal part, but I'm not too good with port forwarding. Anyways, going to the tank. You can maybe see all those little brown spots in the tank on the sand. That's actually diatom starting to grow, so the cycle is doing pretty well. They're all over the tank, not so much on the rock since I did use dry rock, but I did use live sand, so it's growing all over the sand, and a little bit's growing on my glass right here. You can see a little blur on the glass. But it's growing, doing well. Ammonia, I tested it today. Ammonia was at 0, but nitrite were outrageously high. They're like at 5 ppm, and nitrate is between 20 and 40 ppm. So cycle's definitely going good. Now for the sump, I have added my Fosban reactor. I do not use Fosban. I actually use GFO from Bulk Reef Supply. I just had more luck in the past with that stuff. It works really well. I don't know, it does a good job at sucking up phosphorus. As you see, I don't run a filter sock. I don't like filter socks. It's Dittrius trap, and you can also trap a lot of other things in there too, like food, and they just become nitrate factories. Got my ASMG2 skimmer in here, got it set up, got it going. Going to my refugium area. This is the light that came with it. It's from ADHI. It's a 36 watt power compact dual 10K light. Got my deep sand bed. It's a little messy right now, but I'm slowly getting it together. I've got my pH probe in there. Got a separate temperature probe for my refugium and another one for my return area. My GFO basically sucks water out of this part, which is the first chamber, and then returns it into my return chamber, which is down here. Otherwise, got my Reef Angel right there. Got everything plugged up to it. Still in the works of being sorted out and get it all clean and nice. And then I do have another temperature probe right there, just to tell me what my cabinet temperature is at. I will say this: the Reef Angel is amazing. I mean, you can do so much with it. Probably here in 2 or 3 weeks I'm going to be ordering the salinity expansion to it, so I'll be able to monitor my salinity as well. Otherwise, I've already got the Wi-Fi kind of set up. I can control it off my phone without a problem, which is awesome. I can check on my tank at any time, anywhere. But yeah, this is about 10th day of it up and running, doing pretty well. It's nice and cleared up. I have very little, if at all any, micro bubbles in my tank. I don't think I'm ever gonna go anything other than ADHI sumps unless I do a trigger system, but those are pretty expensive, and these do the job just as well. These are expensive as well, actually. Yeah, otherwise I'm still sticking to one MP40. It looks like it's good enough flow for now because you can see the waving action right here. So I've got it on full blast. I know there's a lot more flow on this portion of the tank than there is this portion of the tank, but I can't show you with this iPhone camera, but you can see the undertow coming. When it pushes this way, it circles around and then comes back all the way this way and then back, so it circulates pretty good. Just waiting now for the the cycle to be over with, and then once I do have a full out diatom covering all my sand and my nitrites at 0 or at least very low, I'm going to start ordering the cleanup crew. I like to go through reefcleaners.org. They have great setups. If you go to their what was it, quick kits or something like that, quick crews, you basically put the size of your tank, and they have every single size possible. I mean, they even have 72-gallon bowl fronts, they have hexagons, whatever kind of tank you have, they have a cleanup crew for it, and they give you the perfect amount of what you need. They give you sand sifters, they give you little tiny ones to go in the nooks and crannies, they give you bigger ones, they give you ones that eat detritus, they give you ones that eat cyano, so they're pretty good with that stuff. And you can also order macroalgae and rock from them, so I'm going to be ordering some macroalgae from them as well. I've personally only worked with Chaeto, since it doesn't have any issues with going sexual or spreading to the display of the tank. I am going to have herbivores in there, like I'm going to have a yellow tang and probably a blonde naso or maybe a blue hippo, I'm not too sure. But still, I don't want any algae in my display at all whatsoever. Like, I hate that stuff. So basically I'm going to throw a small clump of Chaeto in there and let it do its job, let it grow, see how that goes, which I suspect it'll go pretty well. But otherwise, I did test my phosphates. My phosphates are at about 0.07, so it's a little high right now, but the GFO's in there, it'll take care of it in a short time. But otherwise, yeah, I'll be coming up with new updates probably here in a week or so, just to show you how the diatom blooms are going and how the cycle's going along. And maybe I'll have a couple of more gadgets down there, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching.